Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Wizarding World Legacy Podcast, where we explore the magic of the Wizarding World's past, present, and future.
We're your hosts, Eric and Jasmine, and today we're diving deep into another one of the 6 confirmed casting announcements for the upcoming Harry Potter reboot on Max.
And not just any casting.
We're talking about the legendary head of Gryffindor House, deputy headmistress, transfiguration queen, and one of the sauciest sorceresses that Hogwarts has ever seen, Minerva McGonagal.
Good evening.
And who's stepping into those famously tartan shoes?
Explain yourselves, both of you.
Janet McTeer.
Who is Minerva McGonagal in the Wizarding World?
I'm glad you asked, Eric. She's the first Hogwarts professor Harry meets, and she sets the tone for what it means to be both respected and feared.
You will do well to remember it.
She is fiercely intelligent, sharp-witted, and an incredibly skilled transfiguration professor. And she's just as quick to offer tough love as she is to show deep compassion. Think of her as the ultimate stern but secretly soft mentor.
She's first mentioned to us in the Philosopher's or Sorcerer's Stone, Chapter 1, The Boy Who Lived. Instead, he was looking at a rather severe-looking woman who was wearing square glasses exactly the same shape as the markings that the cat had around its eyes. She, too, was wearing a cloak, an emerald one. Her black hair was drawn into a tight bun. She looked distinctly ruffled. "How did you know it was me?" she asked.
This early appearance helps establish her as a major player in the Wizarding World. Observant, rule-bound, but deeply committed to doing what's right.
She's also a war veteran. She fought in both Wizarding Wars and helped to secure the castle during the Battle of Hogwarts. She never once backed down from Voldemort.
His name is Voldemort. Phileas, you might as well use it. He's going to try to kill you either way.
Although not shown in the films, in the books, McGonagall says,
I wonder how you expect to gain an idea of my usual teaching methods if you continue to interrupt me. You see, I do not generally permit people to talk when I am talking.
After Umbridge interrupts her class for the 4th time.
Now, when it comes to casting McGonagall, it's impossible to ignore the obvious. Name Maggie Smith.
Her performance was legendary.
Bloody brilliant.
Sharp, dry, and quietly powerful.
Oh, thank you for that assessment, Mr. Weasley.
She gave us so many quotable moments, like,
Why is it when something happens, it is always you 3?
or,
Potter, take Weasley with you. He looks far too happy over there.
and of course,
Do your duty to our school. I've always wanted to use that spell.
So yeah, big tartan heels to fill. But the second they announced Janet McTeer, a lot of fans perked up.
so let's break it down. Who is Janet McTeer?
Well, she's a British actress with an incredibly rich background in both stage and the screen.
She's won a Tony Award for A Doll's House and an Olivier Award, and she's been nominated for 2 Oscars. One for Tumbleweeds in 1999 and another for Albert Nobbs in 2011, where she played a woman living as a man in 19th century Ireland.
Bit of a nappy shock for him when he found out.
That role was layered, emotional, and deeply compelling.
She also played Jacquetta of Luxembourg in The White Queen, which honestly feels like a warm-up for Hogwarts.
More recently, you've probably seen her as Helen Pierce in Ozark. She played a cold, calculating attorney for a drug cartel. And she was terrifying in the quietest way.
She was also in Jessica Jones as Eliza Jones, a much more emotionally complex character who balanced rage, projection, trauma.
And don't forget the exception.
They have been sent to protect you.
Perhaps.
You want your throne back or not? You are the Kaiser.
She's been the woman in charge more than once, and she always brings nuance.
She can be warm and maternal, but also stern and exacting.
Which, not to put too fine a point on it, is pretty much exactly McGonagall in a nutshell.
So here's what makes this casting so exciting. McTeer doesn't feel like a carbon copy of Maggie Smith, but she carries the same authority and emotional weight.
Exactly. She's tall and commanding. She's actually over 6 feet in real life, which adds to that imposing without even trying vibe. She can walk into a scene and instantly become the axis it revolves around.
How's the fandom taking it?
Most people are pleasantly surprised. Some didn't know her by name at first, but once folks saw her filmography, the tide turned quickly for the better.
There's still some speculation about when this series is going to take place. Like, are they actually doing the books year by year, or are they doing something more flexible with the timeline?
Because McGonagall is supposed to be in her 60s when Harry starts school. McTeer is 63, so technically it works. But Max might tweak the timeline depending on how dark or grounded they want this to feel.
Whatever the case, casting McTeer shows that they're going for legitimacy.
Legitimacy.
Although we may not agree with all of the casting decisions, it does seem like they're not going for Instagram fame actors. They're casting people who can actually carry a scene and carry emotional arcs.
So final thoughts. I'm genuinely excited. They're not trying to mimic Dame Maggie Smith. They're honoring the role by giving it to someone with serious depth, which is exactly what I was hoping for.
She could redefine what McGonagall means to a new generation of fans while still earning the respect of old Potterheads like us. But she does need to be able to pull off a Scottish accent, and I've yet to see her in a role that requires her to do so. I'll just keep my fingers crossed that she can do it justice.
We want to hear from you. Do you think Janet McTeer is a great fit for McGonagall? Would you have cast someone else? And what scenes are you most looking forward to seeing her in?
Drop us a comment, tag us on socials, or send us a message through Owlpost. You know we check it.
And don't forget to subscribe. We've got a lot more casting breakdowns coming, and you won't want to miss them.
Until then, keep your wands at the ready.
And stay magical.
Finite.
Finite.